Welcome. We talk about all things live stream, and I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. So, this is my 10 o'clock live. And so, we are going to get going, friends. Your girl is running behind, but I want to make sure I am able to come in, say hello to you all, get things started. So, I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, there we go. This is my 10 o'clock live. And so, as you guys know, I talk all things going live. So, if you are new to my live, give me a like. We're going to click the like buttons here. Also, go ahead and click that subscriber button if you have not subscribed to the channel. And then click that bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So, I appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to talk live streaming, helping you go live with confidence and ease. Feel free to ask questions. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. So, thank you all for being here. And so, again, this is the 10 o'clock live. And so, I do co stream on both YouTube and TikTok. And so, you guys are going to see me in real time co streaming, connecting. Let's make sure my lighting is good, connecting and chatting about all things going on. So we're gonna skedaddle. That means that we're gonna get over to the TikTok streets sooner rather than later. I usually spend a few minutes here first, but I'm gonna get over there because a girl is late. So I want to get over there and get to starting the live stream. Hey pals, hey friend, I'm telling the people I'm late. How are you? How's everything going? Welcome. Are you at your destination? Are you at work or are you en route? Let me know if you're there or en route. Hopefully, you are getting there safely too. Um, I'm going to get started. Go over here and go live, friends. Thank you all for being here. And so we're going to get started in just a few moments. Just got to set up my screen a little bit. The Yep Laugh Out Loud last week of filing season. So today will be a day. Oh, sorry to hear that, friend. Ugh, I know you're looking forward to new beginnings. So you just put it out there in the universe. Gotta, think positive about it. It's gonna happen. It will happen. This is your year of change and growth. Just put it out there in the universe. You'll be in a better position this time next year. All right, that's how you have to think about it. This is your last filing season. Last year, you got to do this for them, at least. So it depends on where you end up. But think of it that way. You won't have to do this anymore. So just got to get through this season. And then next year, you're going to be in a better position. I made a coaching sale yesterday, someone I know, but still, that is success. Yes. Yes, friend. That's what it's all about. Hello, everybody who's here. I appreciate you. All of it is wins. All of it. You got to start somewhere, and the people you know is actually a good choice, because you can kind of work through some of the mechanics of it all. So yeah. Hello, friends. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. I am Dr. Lisa. I talk all things going live. I'm about to get over onto the TikTok streets. We're going to talk over there. Let me know if you have any questions. I like to say I'm a YouTube partner creator. I have the shopping affiliate, so you guys can see that. I have memberships and I have the gifting. And so let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to talk about that process with you all. Let me know. Hold on one second. Good morning. Let's see. She said, oh, thank you. Um, oh, my client actually I have a coaching call today and I think she's about to reschedule. Um, Hold on one second. Okay. Uh, uh, Um, okay, sorry about that, you all. Thank you so much. I was trying to make sure that um that is totally fine. Um, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. She's asking me a question. I'm trying to answer it real time. Um, so next Monday is better. Okay. Sorry about that, you all. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you so much for the compliment, pals, too, because I just been doing little braids and just unbraiding them. That's it. That's it. Nothing special. Not rolling it, not doing any major curling. I haven't done nothing. Matter of fact, I'm like, I hope I don't have to do anything because a girl is that is not my forte. We're similar. We are very similar in that sense. Like styling, hairstyling. Let me figure out something that can make it really easy and quick. Beyond that, I'm in a pullback bun. That is it. So this has been working for the in between because actually I'm giving my hair a little bit of a rest. So we'll see if I might pick up some more girls to kind of help with the in between looks. Um, okay, so thank you so much. Hold on one second. All right, friends. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for letting me do that quick switch. I was about to go live, but my client I'm supposed to be meeting with, she actually rescheduled. She said she's not feeling well. So so that worked out perfectly. So that's totally fine. And so I'm happy I caught it before the live so I can answer. All right, my dear friends, I appreciate you guys. I am gonna get started. We're gonna go live on TikTok. I appreciate you all being here. TikTok live, TikTok live. We are live streaming tips. We are live on TikTok. Come in. We are talking beginner friendly tips. If you are trying to go live, I'm here to support you in your live journey. Feel free to come in, ask questions. We are talking how to go live streaming tips, TikTok live tips. Come in, ask questions. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all. Thank you so much for coming in. How you doing, Glorious? Welcome to the live, friends. We are talking all things live streaming. So I'm about to put on my add it to my story. We are here talking all things live streaming. Thank you for that, Daily Heart Me. We are talking live streaming tips. So if you are new to my live on the YT and on TikTok, feel free to come in, ask questions. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you, pals. I appreciate you coming over, friend. Um, Hopefully, all is going well for you as well. I love the great news that you just gave. Appreciate you, friend, coming in. Thank you all for coming in. We are talking how to go live. So, we're doing our early activation. We do the warm up. So, we are liking the live. So, if you just came in, feel free to start liking that live. Hopefully, we get the likes up quickly. We'll see how this goes. Hey, Luna. How are you, friend? I appreciate you. How's everything going? Come on in. Let's get going. We're going to get this room warmed up and hopefully we can get more friends in the room. So thank you so much. We're doing our likes in the first 10K likes in 10 minutes. We just hit 1K grading you. I'm doing good. You know, today was a sluggish morning. I have to admit, I think I'm feeling the perimenopausal symptoms too. I think that's it too. So I just felt a little sluggish today. So it's but I'm here. I'm here. I cannot complain. It's funny when I was taking my son to school when I was live with you. So I was like, okay, as soon as I had dropped him off, I came back home. I was like, let me engage real quick, and then my phone rung, and I had to get off your live kind of earlier than I wanted to. So it was just kind of one of those mornings. I was like, oh, it's a lot going on. Oh, that's it's real. I know, I know. I'm starting to feel the effects of it. I really am. Y'all, thank you all for being here. Hello. I think I saw Happy come in as well. Others who are coming in, if you're new to the live, feel free to say hi. How you doing, Christine? Unwritten Unstoppable. Welcome to the room. Glorious. Thank you so much for being here. You said never any worries. Oh, I appreciate it, friend. Um, And so, thank you all for joining me. We're doing our warm up. So, if we can get 10K in 10 minutes, we'll see how this goes. We're at 3K and we are 2 minutes in. That's what it says. So, it's almost 3 minutes, I'm assuming. How you doing? Good morning. I am Sean Johnson. Welcome to the room, friend. Welcome to my live stream. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Um, Unwritten Unstoppable. How are you, friend? You know what? I missed you last night. I was trying to drop in and I was sending out the emails for our agency recap meeting, and I didn't jump on until much later to engage. And the person I ended up catching was Mrs. Treetop. So I ended up catching her, but I didn't catch my other folks because I saw some people who were live. And as soon as I came from one room, everybody was gone. I was like, what just happened? So I think you all ended the live around the same time. So I was like, oh my gosh, I missed everybody. So I was trying to send out my recap notes. I want to make sure I do that before my day gets away from me. And so I send them out later in the evening. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. We're at 5K likes and it says 4 minutes in. I'm so tired, Dr. Lisa, these late nights. I know. Y'all part of that late night crew. I can't do it. I cannot do it. It's hard. Well, because I have to wake up with my son so early, and I definitely can't do what Luna do. Luna does the other side of it. She's like 6:30 in the morning, and Coach V 7 o'clock, 7:30. That's too early. How you doing, Javier? Thank you so much for being here. Others coming into the room, I appreciate it. You said, "What do you think about like partnership going live?" I want to go live. I am always hoping that I'm gonna say Z. It got cut off at the end. You're always hoping that what, and you're saying, "What do I think about co-hosting?" That's what partnership. I think that's what you're referring to, when you have someone else you're co-hosting with. I think that's a great start. I think that's good to have a partner. There's someone else who would love to go live with me all the time and just have conversation. Um, I think that's good. Is that bad to you? Let me know where you're going with that. Are you saying, you know what, I want to do my own thing? Let me know what you meant by that. Host shares tips for beginners on live stream and ask your questions. Thank you, AI. You got that right. Appreciate that. And it says, hey, you guys, we talked about this in the meeting. It says you can manage AI summaries in settings. When I went to settings, it wasn't there. So I'm gonna have to go back and look and see if I find it. Maybe they've updated it, but it's not there. So I don't think you can actually manage it. Thank you, friends. Z, you said talking to someone else and not myself, and we both can grow from that and then see where we go. That's a great strategy. Not a bad strategy at all. Here's the only caveat to that is you just got to be mindful when you're doing those type of conversations. Sometimes you say you've never found it either. Yeah, I don't know where it's at. I've seen this prompt several times and it's not there. Um, Oftentimes you miss the opportunity to connect with your chat. Hey, spiritual friend, how are you? Hope you feel better. Um, so you missed the opportunity to connect with your child because you're having this almost like this private conversation. So you would have to figure out, especially when you're new, making sure you dedicate some time to your chat. Now, if that person is in their room, you're in your room, they can't see your chat. You guys can't see each other's chat. So you can't necessarily leverage the other person and say, hey, this person made this comment. And, you can, play off that with each other. So you're actually co hosting, you're getting your own analytics, you're getting your own recordings. All that is helpful because, again, when it comes to TikTok Live, you want to make sure you understand by looking at your analytics how you're performing, how viewers are coming into your room. TikTok does like multi guest and co host, particularly when you think about just more people being exposed to your live stream. So your analytics usually are a little bit higher when you do a multi-guest and a co-host. You'll see more views on those particular live streams. So again, it's not a bad strategy, but the whole engagement piece is where you almost have to be a little bit more tactical about saying I'm gonna look at my chat, I'm gonna talk to them, I'm gonna get them to tap my screen, engage, and do all the things. You said I needed this. How you doing, friend Golden? How are you, friend? Welcome to the room. We got our like goal. I see you guys. I appreciate that. Let me know if that made sense. See, I understand. So maybe making it a conversation that we can talk, that we're talking, but talking to the guests also. Yeah. So one other way to do it is if your other friend is trying to get their live, credit to essentially being a host by having the recording and other views and stuff, then you guys can trade off being guests for each other, and then you also can have the benefit of each other being able to see the chat and have a conversation that way as well. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you guys. Let's see. Z, you said Golden. You said I'm good. How are you? I'm doing well, friend. Let me know. Have you gone live before, Golden? About the same topic to engage them, but also making me feel more comfortable, and so I'm not talking to myself. Yeah, yeah, and that's good in the beginning. Thank you for answering the questions. It's very helpful and appreciate it. You are welcome, friend. Not a problem. That's what I'm here for. We'll go kind of through a flow. I talk about engagement. I give some other tips and stuff, but that's totally good. I like the questions during my engagement period because I want to kind of feel what the room is thinking and asking. Hey, spiritual, thank you for the community gift. Um, I never went live and trying to prepare. Okay, okay, let's see. Um, have you checked to see if you have live access yet? And what about you, Z? Do you have live access? Have you gone live before before trying to team up with your friend? Have you tried it out by yourself? Faceless. You want to talk about that, Pad Padadelia family? Welcome to the room, friends. Faceless with a question mark. So I'm assuming you're curious about faceless. Let me know if that's what you meant. Um, I have live access. Okay, good. Okay, that's good. You got it pretty early. Yes, I hear about 6 months ago. Um, it was okay. Okay. Yeah. So the first three lives, TikTok makes you do three lives, ideally in a row, so you can get full live access. So you got to do 3 separate days, a total of 30 minutes, and then you'll have all the features. But just again, if you're trying to co-host with someone, test it out. Maybe test it out for the first week and see what happens. And if you feel like you're not really gaining traction with new viewers and people coming in and engaging in the conversation, then I would say try to do things solo and see how that works too. I'm interested in going live with someone if they are and have some conversations. Okay. And what topic would you cover, friend? Tell us more about the conversations. Black Lotus, how are you, friend? AI generated a song, the bottom of the settings, just before you go live. Mine is off. AI generated a song, the bottom of settings, just before you go live. Yours is off. Okay. Let me take a look at that. That's where you're thinking that's that where the AI messaging is. I'm gonna take a look and see once I get off the live. Thank you for that, Black Lotus. I appreciate that. I'll take a look. Um, Pat, you said yes. Please just advise on going live faceless. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna circle back to the faceless. Give me 1 second. Anyone interested in networking for lives? Anyone interested in networking for lives? What does that mean? Is that the topic you would cover? Anyone interested in networking? So, what do you mean by that? Like grow, follow for follow. What do you mean by networking? Hello, how you doing, real lovers? Thank you so much, friend. Is that it? Real over guard, friend. We're gonna have you update that name because I was like, what real lovers? I was like, what? Real? I think you meant real overs. Is that it? Overs? Let me know if I said it right. Do you have to stay on live for a while? Yeah, you definitely want to make sure you get enough time into your live. So 61 minutes is what TikTok tracks as a valid go live day. So that's tracked as a day. If you go 25 minutes or more, that's part of your monetization, where TikTok will give you 38% of the rewards that you earn, the diamonds that you earn from your live stream. So that's monetization purposes, but 61 is for tracking your your overall growth in the valid day if you want it to get counted as a valid day. So yes, when gifts are given to the host, does it only go to the person actually hosting or the co-host? If you're in your room, you get whatever gifting. If they're in their room, they get whatever gifting. So when you're co-hosting, you get whatever happens in your room. If that person comes up as a guest, they're getting a percentage. You as a host can also get a small hosting fee. That's the way you consider it. Good afternoon, about 30 minutes. Vibes with P. That's how long you've gone live. Black Lotus, you said, no, I heard you talking about the AI. I got offline, went to my live, and it was on the bottom of the settings. Okay, perfect. I'll take a look at it. Thank you so much. I think that's what I understood. You said you saw it because I hadn't seen it. Roses is our flash goal. TikTok sets a goal for your live. This is a flash goal. It comes up at some point in your live. We do typically get it earlier in the live, and we did. It's only 12 minutes of this live so far. So it's one per person, one rose per person. It's TikTok's way to see if the room is active, participating, you want to be um, a participating active viewer. So this is something I tell my live hosts, like when you do this, set your flash goal, see if your room's going to support it. You want to make sure everyone obviously is supporting the live stream that is in your room. So the flash goal you want to try to get as soon as possible, ideally. And like I said, we usually see it come in once we do um, that tapping in 10 minutes and we get that early. We tend to get this flash go early. So that's kind of like a little cheat code. So if you can get those likes going, your room supporting your live, you tend to see a little bit more those flash goals coming earlier and get that little boost. And boost meaning the boost in your room, more people being sent from the For You feed. And so ideally we can get this done hopefully before 15 minutes. We have 33 people in the room. Hey, Alicia, how are you, friend? We're 50% done. So let's see if we can get this completed sooner than later. It's only 14 needed. We need another five. So we can get five different people. It has to be individuals. So it's not just one person giving all the roses. So if we can get five different people to support, that would be greatly appreciated. What time is the best time to go live? Goten, best time to go live is when you are ready to go live, friend. I don't tell people a best time because it depends on your topic. It depends on your capacity to be consistent. Thank you so much. So if you're showing up, thank you so much, Miss Darlene. If you're showing up one day, you don't show up for a whole nother month, you're not consistent. But if you show up consistently, ideally daily, if you could make that happen at the same time, you build a community of people who are used to you showing up at that time. Thank you so much. And they're waiting for you to come in and engage and do all the things. Thank you so much, Darlene, for the hat and mustache. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Appreciate all the support, everybody. Thank you so much. I saw you, Coach Rhonda, coming in. Thank you as well. Others who came in, and if I missed you, I appreciate you all coming through. I wonder if she was talking about the AI generated content toggle. That's different, right? I need to look. I don't know. Um, maybe, maybe because there is Black Lotus. Were you referring to the setting? There's an AI setting for the live stream that says your live stream is mainly AI created, AI generated. There's a feature where you turn that on. That may be what the setting you're talking about. I need to go back and look, but I know that is a feature that you're supposed to cut on if your live is mainly consist of AI generated content. You're supposed to turn that on. Hi Naya, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Thank you so much, Lisa Bailey. Welcome as well. Thank you so much. Diaz Rosa, thank you so much for being here as well. SP, greetings. That is the one that I'm talking about. You're right. Okay, thank you, friend. I appreciate that. That was like, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, this summary is different. It says it's supposed to be updated in the settings. What are the benefits of going live here on TikTok? Is it Kalos? Say it for me, friend, because I'm about to mess it up. It wasn't processing in my head quick enough. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate your friend. Hello, hello. Let me go back up. I think I missed a few comments from earlier when we started talking about the flash goal. So I think I heard the question about what's the best time to go live. I say start with you. TikTok does give you analytics after you've done 7 days of live, 7 straight days. They can give you analytics based on your viewers, not your followers, but your viewers of what times they are mainly on the app. So you could use that, but that does change. So I say start with you and then you'll decide what that looks like for your community. If there's some general things that you want to keep in mind, maybe your community is mainly people who wake up in the morning. And you might want to do an early live where you're talking to them as they get ready for work, or something in the evening where you have parents who are putting their kids down and you want to talk to them. And so it just depends on your topic. It depends on you mainly, though. Thank you so much, Coach Chantel. Thank you so much. Others coming in. Appreciate you for the title gifter, the hand hearts. I appreciate that. My friends coming in. I appreciate everybody coming through. Did we get that flash goal? We did, didn't we? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate that, friend. Good afternoon, about 30 minutes. Tell me what you meant by that vibe was speed. So I went all the way back up. Let's see. Appreciate you, friend. I see you out, Alexis. I appreciate your friend being here. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody coming through. Appreciate my first timers. Appreciate you, Coach Ron. Thank you so much. Let's see. I'm catching up on comments. Somebody's comment got filtered. What are the benefits of going live where here on TikTok? I tell people you got to know your why. The first one would be monetization. It's easier to monetize here on TikTok than on some of the other platforms. TikTok Live is the first way you can monetize on this app, in terms of gifting and engagement that happens in your live stream. You might want to, I tell people there's four categories or four reasons, common reasons that people will do this. Money is one reason. Fame, becoming TikTok famous is probably another reason. Building community is another reason, as well as mastering. They usually think about you mastering digital marketing, affiliate marketing, UGC, brand deals, those type of things. It just depends on what you're trying to do. Some people have their business and they're looking at this as a marketing strategy. And so it just depends on what you're doing. So you will want to come up with your why. But a lot of people come here because they want to make passive income or even primary income just because of all the different ways you can monetize through the live stream platform even on the app in general. Thank you so much. Others coming in, I appreciate you. Thank you for that, Daily Harmony. Did I miss the flash goal? You did, but it's okay. It'll be another one at 4, friend. So you can come back and support. It is totally fine. Thank you all for coming in. I see you, Coach Chantel, sharing out the live. Thank you all. Coach Rhonda, you lit up the roses. Thank you for the title gifter of that as well. Vibes with P meaning stay on live for at least 30 minutes. Um, 30 minutes is probably the minimum that I would tell you. If I was going to give you like a true minimum, I wouldn't even say 30 minutes, to be honest with you. I probably would say try to stay on at least an hour. When I say 61 minutes, your goal, so there's a couple reasons why you want to stay longer. Um, you're trying to get the algorithm to get used to you, understand what your live is about, and then obviously get the engagement that's coming from your viewers and people coming in. So TikTok starts pushing people into your room in certain ways. And so you want to make sure you're able to capitalize on some of that um, um, you know, push coming from TikTok, but also new people seeing you through the For You feed. And so that doesn't happen immediately. So if you're doing quick lives, just 30 minutes, that's not going to be enough time for the algorithm to really get to know and get your room warmed up. You realize I just went live. I've been on live 20 minutes right now. So I've seen a push that's happened already. We've gotten a flash goal. We've gotten people to come in. There's still some more that needs to happen. Sharing out the live. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, there's the arrow in the corner. You can repost it. You can add it to story. You can send it to individuals or group chats, or you can do a power share in the middle of my screen. If you press down, you can power share out the live. When you press down, a list of your followers and other friends will pop up, and group chats also will pop up, and you can share the live out that way. That's called a power share. And so when you think about your live topic, and Luna, I don't know if she's still in the room. We were talking about this a few weeks back when we met. Like, think about your live as almost like TV segments. So if you can come up with maybe 20 to 30-minute time blocks that you're doing different things in your live stream. And so for my first 20 minutes, we do this engagement. All right. And so I'm talking to you guys. You guys are asking some questions. I'm answering them. And then we'll kind of go into maybe a little bit more education and stuff, depending on where some of these questions came from. So I usually let you guys kind of ask some questions, and then I get a sense if it's something that requires a little bit more in-depth explanation. I'll um I'll then say, okay, well, let me save that for this topic. Let me save that for a little later. Let me get back to you, and I'm writing stuff down and stuff. And so it just depends on where we go with the conversation. But 30 minutes is for monetization, 25 plus is for the monetization part. But for you really to grow as a live host, you got to go longer. An hour, 61 minutes, 90 minutes, 2 hours, 2.5. I average about 2 hours. That's what I average. So I'll be on here for some more time. So good morning. How you doing, Brand? Thank you so much for being here. Harold, mine is building community and awareness. This is my second week on TikTok Live. Well, welcome, friend. I appreciate it. I'm catching up on comments, so I appreciate you guys. I heard it takes 45 minutes for the room to warm up. Yeah, it takes time. You really, that's why I said that hour is like, really your minimum. You want to try to go longer. Yep. I would agree. Um, Thank you so much. Just was it Michaela? Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I see you guys. Natalia, I want to go live. Have you gone live yet? What's the hold up, friend? You got this. What's the hold up? Tell me more. And so I just wanted to make sure I caught comments. If I missed your comment, if it got filtered, because we did see a comment that got filtered earlier, you could just rewrite it. I would say try to rewrite the words because it may be getting filtered by the AI. Thanks for a reminder to repost. I need to get that to stick in my head. Yes. So repost you see as a viewer. You don't see it as a live host. So where I can I don't see where I could repost my live. And you think about it from a content side, reposting is for people who come across your content and repost it. And so we don't see reposting as something that we could do even as a content creator. So other people got to repost for you. So yeah, so as a viewer, you can repost. So that is really helpful to getting more eyes. Hey, Kim Love Jones. Hey, Angela. Good morning. Good morning, friend. Hello, first time sweet tea. Welcome to the room as well. Let me know if you guys have questions. My newbies. So if you're new in the room, put new in the chat. I appreciate you all communicating, sharing, letting me know you're in the room. We want to make sure we see you. You want to make sure you're seen so that you can start engaging. You're trying to build community. That's the whole point of this app. This is an engagement app. So you got to think of it from the mindset of a viewer. And then when you become a live host, you're thinking about it from the mindset of a live host. You're trying to connect with people in a real way so that they become part of your community. But even before that, as a viewer, you're trying to connect with people in a real way so that they can become part of your community. Thank you very much, Kim Love Jones. And so you want to make sure you're being seen and visible. You're not just sitting in a room watching. If you're sitting watching somebody, you might as well just watch television because here, this is an interactive engagement app. All right. Good morning, Hooked on Tiff. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Title gift of the kisses. I appreciate it, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much, Kim. Thank you so much. You said I'm working on branding. I had a restriction on a post, so I want to take seriously and rebrand. Okay, I love that. Yeah, you got to be careful about your posted content too. Yeah, thank you very much, Karen. Thank you so much, friend. It showed the mic. What happened to the thing? I didn't get it. TikTok is delayed. I missed it. I saw it pop up. I went live 3 times and got a troll saying some trollish stuff. And we're going to use my picture for, oh my gosh. Um, did you block and mute? Did you mute them? That means you take away the words, you block them, you remove them, and then you can report them as well. So you just hold down the words they say, a screen will pop up, and you can mute, block, and report. Actually, report I do first, just so that they know I reported. Thank you so much, Lily. You're here. You're new. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much, Kim Love Jones. Hooked by Tiffany. Welcome to the room as well. Oh, you're a crocheter. Awesome, awesome. Lily, you're a mom and memories of TikTok at a time. I love that. Welcome to the room. Sweet tea, new as well. Thank you, Trucker Life. Love that. Hold on. What happened to my list? My list. You guys have been commenting. Thank you so much. It went away. Hold on one second. I want to make sure I say hi to everybody. Appreciate everybody coming through. My friends, Angel, welcome to the room as well. Thank you, Angel. You need a bio. We got to do some words in the bio. Um, would have time for faceless, Pat. Sorry, I almost have to run. Okay, faceless. Here's what I say really quickly about faceless. Faceless works. It depends on what you're doing, faceless. That's the one thing I will tell you. Focus on what you're showing. This is a visual app. People are looking at something. So what are they looking at? What are you saying? What's being conveyed? My knitter, she's showing her knitting hands. The crocheters doing the same thing. My cooks, they're showing what's on the stove, what's in the pot. Hey, Lady Cole. And so I have a couple. I have a young lady who does the sister locks. So you see her doing her install, her whole process. So what's on the screen, what's on the camera matters because people are going to scroll past. I have a person who's doing the tiny stiletto shoes. You see her, you hear her talking, but you see her doing the shoes the whole time. And she has hundreds of people in the room. My point is what you're showing matters. Make sure you have a good internet quality. Make sure you have a good showing on the screen what we're looking at, what we're visually looking at. And so you could do faceless. What you do for the live stream should be mirrored in your content as well. So we should know when we go to your page what you're all about. I never saw such a horror comment in my life. Oh wow. Yeah, definitely report it. Um, Miss Twins, how are you? New here. Welcome to the room, Natalia. First time here on TikTok. Well, welcome to the room, everybody. I appreciate you all being here. Welcome to the room. So let me catch up on some comments. I know I'm missing some people. I appreciate you. I'm going to try to get through really quickly. Hello, Miss Twins. How are you, friend? I see you, friend. Yes, you have to engage. You just definitely have to engage. Um, New, I'm an author with a topic on forgiveness. My new book is on the forgiveness of my old friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, you got to forgive yourself. Do a bio too. You want to make sure people know um what your page is all about, friend. Okay. Hello, I see your friend. Let's see. Let's see. Let me know if you have any questions. Let's see. Queen, thank you so much. Do I like Avon? Appreciate it, friend. Um, uh, I don't buy it, but that's fine. I remember my mother used to buy it. So, engagement got me to be able to go live before I hit 50. It did. Okay. And then you have that blue box. So that's good. You've been engaging, friend. So TikTok sees you as someone who wanted live access. Awesome. Um, Image is everything. It is. It is. So let me know if there was other questions. If I missed you, put in the chat that I didn't say hi. I tried to say hi to everybody I saw. I love engaging. That's good. That's good. It's important. That's the whole point of this app. Like I said, it's an important part of what you're doing here. And if you're not engaging, if you're missing that piece of it, then ultimately you're not going to grow fast. It's going to take you a while to grow. Um, Thank you so much. You said follow us in Daily Harmony. Tap the screen and share the live. Thank you, Mandy. I appreciate it, friend. Deb, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room as well. Was it Pogli? Thank you so much for being here as well. So, yes, you got to do that engagement. Let's see. Can I change my current TikTok name to my travel agency name? Yes. So the name we see here is your name. Then you see a username. Your username is your official name on TikTok. And so you have 30 days, you have every 30 days you can change your username. So keep that in mind. Your nickname you can change every 7 days. And so the name we see in the live is the name you want to change. You want to change probably change that name. That's the name I will focus on. The name that's they used to call it the nickname. I think they just have it name as of now. Yes, I could go live at 50 followers. That's good. That blue box next to your name is what unlocks a lot of the early live access because TikTok sees you as someone who wants live, someone who's engaging because you did the gifting engagement. That does matter. Comfort, welcome to the room. I see you as well. I can't get my fan club numbers up. Your fan club numbers up. Yeah, they go up and down, up and down. Are you setting a daily heart me as a live goal? You have those three goals. I would set the daily heart me as one. That's a trick to get it up. Do not say hi either. Hey, Rich, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Good morning, Doc and Chad. Welcome, Bahamian. How are you, friend? Thank you, sweetie. You're welcome. Not a problem, friend. Okay, we got a lot of new friends in the room. I appreciate you guys commenting too. This is a good interactive live today. I appreciate that. I thought blocking people prevents app from sending people to your room. No, I get people sent to my room. Um, no, you don't. But no, you don't have to have allow people to be misbehaving in your live stream. I don't block as much though. I will say that I usually mute them depending on what they said. Now, I will block a troll in a second. Someone who's being rude and disrespectful, inappropriate, harassing language, they get blocked. They do. Now, the people who just like spam in my chat, doing stuff like that, sometimes I'll just mute them because they're overdoing it. But I even let those go by because I see it as engagement. So it's not a bad thing. But when they're rude and disrespectful, they get blocked. They do. How do you get watchers to engage? Because you sometimes have more watchers in your room than engagers. Yes. I lean in the I am more inclined to educate and educate people on the importance of engagement. And I talk about the different ways to engage. Karen, look at you becoming a super fan. Congratulations, friend. Look at you. I'm going to do a super fan live this week. So I'm going to try to do it either Wednesday or Thursday of this week. I usually take my 4 o'clock and I change it about halfway through. So about 5:30 into a super fan only live. And so I'll give you some strategies. I'm going to talk through stuff and then we'll see how people engage. Thank you, Rich and Sunflower. How are you, friend? Karen leveled up to level 10 in the room. Thank you so much, Karen, for that super fan. Welcome to the super fan. Level 31. Congratulations, friend. Oh my gosh, look at you. I love it. Let's see. I'm gonna ping you for. Let's see. Ping you on the screen. I always got a lot going on my screen. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. I'm gonna set you. Let's set you over here. Hopefully, it's not blocking my letters. Does that work? There we go. Okay. So move it over there. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Hey, Miss Vicky, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. Others who came in, I appreciate it. Let me catch up on some comments. I know I missed some comments. I'm going to try to go back up. Thank you all for engaging. Thank you so much, everybody. Um, so we'll talk about the blue box. I saw the question. Yes, I saw the question. Blue box question. Your username is the email name. No, you don't. What do you mean email name? Lily, what do you mean by that, friend? Hey, Allie, I see you from NY. NJ. Um, Someone blocked my comments. What you mean, Richardson? Someone blocked your comments, my comments. Who did that? Somebody muted you in a live before? How do I get watchers to engage? Okay, so I'm going to talk about engagement. I'll talk about that. But I don't know what you meant by that, Rich. What happened, friend? Comfort, thank you for the follow. Lily, your question, username is the name that has the at symbol in front of it. It's not your email address. You don't have an email address that is a TikTok given email address. You you provide your own email address to TikTok. But no, so it's not an email address, but it is your official name on TikTok. It's at whatever that for you, Lily, it's gonna be at, is it at what is it for Winnie? Is that it for Winnie? Did I say that right? That's your official name. Yep. Um, where do you see the blue box and the level the person has? Harold, I'm sorry, Harold. You are a blue box 19. And so I'm going to talk about that. That's that badge next to your name. Others in a room. Let me just do a quick scan. Look at yourself, look at the people in the room, and you can click your photo. You're gonna have to put a comment in. I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna go through that exercise in a second. But look around the room, see people with badges. They either have a Lisa badge. Lisa badge looks two different ways. It's going to be a fan club one, and then there's going to be a little longer one, wider one that has a swirly heart in it. That is a super fan. The longer one is a super fan. The other one is a fan club member. They grab the daily heart me. The blue box is for every room you go to. So you're leveling up, and that follows you to every live room you go to. Thank you, Harold. You got your daily heartbeat. Thank you, friend. And so just know those are distinctions. So as a live host and as viewers, we all see this. Y'all see what I see. And so you see who are your super fans, you see who are the fan club members. So you're able to truly understand engagers from a gifting engagement and from a daily heart me engagement. Look at that angel. Thank you so much for the dinosaur. Appreciate that. Kara, thank you for the populars. Oh wow, digital, you leveled up to level 10. Congratulations as well. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for that. Um, and so let me talk about the blue box in a second. I'm going to circle back to that. What does it the box mean? And what it okay, so we're gonna talk about that because I always show that to you guys because I don't want you guys to unsee this. All right. So now that you see it, and you can decide if you want to have one or not. This is, and then I'm going to talk about it from a live hosting perspective. You actually need to have one. I'm going to say that. I don't care what people say about it. You do need to have one because it shows that you also engage. All right. You're not just a live host asking people to engage in your live and you don't go out and engage in other lives. It shows that you also do the gifting engagement. All right. So that's what that is. So if you don't have it, then you want to think about what are you trying to do? And are you truly trying to be a live host that looks as if you're a supporter? So you want to make sure you're being very intentional about what does that mean for you and your own growth as a live host. So we'll go back to that in a second. Give me 1 second. I just want to comment on, I want to catch up on the comments. I'm going to see if I can catch up, y'all. Hello, new Miss Mabel. Maple. How are you, friend? Eden, thank you so much for being here. Harold, you're level 19. There we go. See your, see your name. Exactly. Level 19, friend. I love it. Thank you all for engaging with one another. How many followers do you have before you go live? How many followers did I personally have before I started going live? You know what? I was probably going live early on this account because I'd already had another account I started this process with. So I did my first three lives within the first 2 weeks of going live or creating the second account. So I probably was at 300. That's what I tell people. It was 300 because I remember saying that to my in my beginning when people would ask when I started. So I had 300 followers. So I got live access at 300 and I started and did those first three lives. Then I paused. Hey, Maddie. Then I paused and then waited. So I did that in November 2024. I waited, went to lives and was listening to people. And I heard this creator in December that said she went live every day in December. It was like towards the end of the month. And I said, you know what? New Year's about to happen. I'm going to start going live every day in January. And that's what I did. So that really kicked off my live journey. January 2025. I was doing one a day in January. I started two a days, 10 and 4 in February and haven't stopped. So I've been going live for almost a year and a half now. And so yeah, so that is what I do. Started the agency. I'm a creative network agency as well. And so we started that as well. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I know you guys got some questions for me, Harold. Yes. Why would they block accounts without warning? You talking about the live host? I don't know. I don't know. It just depends on, I don't know, friend, what happened in that live stream. Yeah, some people are a little insecure. Some people read messages wrong. Some people are just petty. So, I don't know what happened, friend. What are good hours? When you're ready to go live, when you're ready to be consistent, you got to start with you. That makes sense. So yeah, you got to start with you, friend. If you're someone who's like popping in all over the place doing pop-ups, pop-ups are fine, but at some point you got to start building that community. So you got to figure out what's your home base, what's your time that people can know that you're there and show up for you. All right. Hey, sweetie pie. Good morning, friend. Good morning. Thank you, Dr. Lisa, for educating them. them much. Them must be key. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Did you get a flash goal? I did. I did. Thank you so much, friend. I got that flash goal. I appreciate you guys. I'm catching up on comments again. It went down to the bottom. I'm trying to go back up because you guys told me, Doc, you missed my question. I was like, I didn't mean to. When is the best time to go live? I go live at 8 p.m. Yeah, again, it's when you're able to be consistent. Now I'm going to start with you. If 8 p.m. works for you, make that work for you. Depending on what your topic is, maybe um, determine if that is a good time for your viewers. Maybe ask some key people coming into your live stream and just see if they are okay with 8 o'clock. Maybe ask some questions of your community. You can look around and see where other live hosts are going live. Good morning. I set you my live. I did last night. Did I see it? No, lady. No, I didn't see it, friend. No, I didn't get anything. And I checked messages before coming here. So no, I don't think I saw anything. You shared it as a guest. You shared it to me. I think that's what you're saying. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for connecting. And so I did not, Lady Neve. So I'll take a look when I get off again, but I did not when I before I came on. Um yeah, muted in this live. Gotcha. Yeah, muted in this live. You said muted in this live? Richardson, what are you saying, friend? Because you're not muted. I see your comment. Let me know, friend. I like that you using my name from my email. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Um, let me know what you meant from that. I didn't. I see your comments, so I know you're not muted. So let's see. Thank you all from Algeria. I saw you, friend. Thank you, friend, for being here. Hey, how are you? Thank you so much, Linda. I see you, friend. Thank you for the hair compliment. Understandable, Mandy. What's the benefit of working with an agency? I saw that question. Um, Give me 1 second, digital equity. Stay with me for a little bit. I want to talk about engagement and then I'll circle back to agency if you don't mind. So, because I know people are asking about engagement strategies. And so I'll talk about my Creative Network agency. I am a Creative Network agency. It's a free program. So stay with me for a few minutes and I'll circle back and just promote it a little bit. Until I get can figure out a live schedule, I was going to post a story with the time of my live. That's a start. You want to get to a point where you have a solid schedule though, because you want to get the algorithm used to you, people used to you, and just can continue to show up. How to get the blue boxes with the number. Okay, Lily, I got you. So let's talk about this. Okay, really quickly, y'all. Let's do this. If you don't mind, hey, Lady Mac, if you don't mind putting in the chat, yeah, the other comment about band accounts. Okay, gotcha. That's what you're referring to. All right. Um, do me a favor. Let's put the word blue in the chat. We'll do that real quick. We'll do the blue box. I'm going to show you guys your blue box. I'm going to show you where it's at. You can make a decision on how you want to proceed with getting the blue box. So once you put the blue box word blue in the chat, then click your photo. Lady Navi, you said yes during the live and couldn't find the end live button. Found pause, but not in. In is a little circle. It's like a little circle with a line. To click that, you're out. It's like a power button. It looks like a little symbol with the circle with the little line. So you're powering off the live stream. It's in the top right corner. Yep. That's how you end the live. Thoughts on lives in the car. Don't do it. You're not supposed to be driving. You want to avoid the appearance of driving. If you are to do it, try to be in the passenger side. Don't have your seatbelt on. Try to make sure that you are mainly in the frame and it doesn't look as if you're like showing all the car and stuff. And try not to be a place where there looks like there's moving traffic. So try to do that if you're gonna do it. Good morning. How you doing, Mrs. Treetop? Appreciate you. It's frustrating to follow someone and they always change their live time. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hey, Brandon, thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, that's why I said you want to try to figure out a steady time. My live I do ish, so it's 10 o'clock, 4 o'clock ish Eastern, because I usually do come in a little late. Today was later than I wanted to, but I usually try to. I'm about 10-15 minutes late each morning, but I'm going to be on doing those hours unless I say otherwise. For some reason, I feel more comfortable in the car. That's fine. Just be careful about the appearance that you're driving because they will in you can't drive while you're going live. So once you click your photo, you put the word blue in. Once you click your photo, you're going to click your LV box, LV0 if you don't have one, LV 1, LV 26, LV 34, LV 18, whatever your number is, click that box. A blue screen pops up. How to increase your level. That's what we're going to talk about. I want you to pay attention to this, Harold. That's exactly where I'm going. So this is your engagement, your experience box. There's a question mark in the corner. You can read through it on your own. I'm going to give you the Cliff Note version. And so essentially what you're doing is paying attention to the points that you've collected along the way as you are engaging by gifting. Okay, so this is gifting engagement. So you see the total amount of points that you have. There's a / symbol that tells you the total amount of points you need to get to the next level. So if you're 20, that's what you need for 21. And so you're paying attention to that. And then right under there, I want you to pay attention to this. Right under there is a scrolling message. It says XYZ points to level up. All right. So, whatever those points are, those are the points that you need to get to the next level. So, essentially, you're trying to reduce that number down. You're trying to get those number lower. And so, so if it says you need 50 points to get to the next level, if you sent 50 roses because they're 1 coin each, you would level up. If it says you need whatever number it is, you determine what that is, and then that's how you can level up. Okay, live with CDP. Thank you so much. And so, how are you, friend? I'm doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Others come in the room. I appreciate you guys. We are talking about the blue box level engagement. And so, as you are being strategic about where you want to go, and a couple things you need to know: the levels start from level 1 to level 50. And essentially, what it does is, I tell people, if you want to think about milestones, and the question mark kind of breaks it down for you. But if you want to think about a milestone level, 25 is a good level to get to. So you're trying to get to level 25 because that means you can fly in. So when my friends come into the room, I see them. All right. Autism, celiac journey. She just flew into the room. She's a level 34. So she engages. Thank you so much, friend. And so with that, you see people clearly as a live host. Otherwise, everybody else comes up from the bottom. You don't always see people unless your chat's not moving, you're not there's not a lot of engagement in the beginning, so you might see them. What's flying in? What my friend Connection Critical Chronicles just did, level 30, they flew in. You see them come in and come right in at the top and they sit there. So that's what a fly in looks like. That perfect timing. It just happened. So that's exactly what just happened. Do you have to do something to collect your points? No, you don't. Not for the blue box. For the orange heart, the Lisa box, you do. You do have to do something. Oh, I missed it. You blinked. You missed it. Somebody will fly in soon. What happened after level 50? You just keep going. You just keep being on the app. I don't think anything special happens. I don't know. That's a great question. I've seen a few level 50s. I've seen some level 50s, but yeah, I don't know if anything special happens for them. Hey RJ, how are you, friend? Gamma B, thank you so much for being here. And so, what you're doing, so level 25 is a good level to get to. The next level you're striving for is level 35. 35, so 25 says you can fly in if the room is under 100. So my room's not 100 people in my room right now. So a person who comes in my room that's 20 between 25 and 34, I'm going to see them regardless. I'm going to see them. Now, if my room had over 100 people, I wouldn't see them. I would see 35 and above. That's what I would see. Yeah. So 35ers get that recognition. So I'm a 32er. I'm trying to get to 35. We're going to see if I can get 35 before the year's out. As you can tell, as you are striving to increase your level, it the numbers get higher. It's a lot longer to achieve that. It takes a little bit more time. So I'll be 33 probably by the end of May. It may take me into the end of the month, end of next month, but we'll see. And so yes, so thank you all. I thank you for the radiant launch gift. I have to remember that name. It doesn't click automatically for me. Happy Monday. Thank you so much. You said I didn't know any of this. Yeah, yeah. So there's a whole yes, there's a whole back end that you're paying attention to. I'm learning another today. Look at you. I love it. See Tammy? Tammy flew in. Hey Tammy. Tammy's a fly in. Tammy's a 27. So thank you for this information. I had no clue about this. No clue. All right, that's totally fine. Hey, spiritual warrior. Welcome to the room. And so as a live host, hey, Kim Love Jones. As a live host, so Kim Love Jones is a super fan. So she's different. So she has, and Kim, you are a high engager too. Um, do you recommend going live same time each week, each day? Yes, I do. I do. Yes, you got to create a schedule. Think about it this way, friend. I just moved up to level 2. Look at you. Oh, in my room. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Yeah, you did. Oh, congratulations. Amen. Let's see. Congratulations. Yes, so level 2 in my room. Thank you very much. Kiani, thank you so much. I'm going to talk about the Daily Heartbeat because I want you guys to be strategic about how you think about this fan club. Okay. So we'll talk about your fan club because I want you to understand your fan club is your community. Break it down how to level up your creator account. That's what TikTok said. Thank you, TikTok. Ask your questions. All right. Thank you so much, TikTok. Thank you all. Let's see. Oh, he said, okay, I saw Tammy. You saw Tammy fly in. That's awesome. Yes, a long time to level when you get into the level 20s. It is more money. It is more money. But that gifting, it does offer a little bit more weight to it because you have people who understand and who recognize you to be a supporter as you're moving up. And so now you're getting that recognition. Okay. So that's what you really want. You want the visibility and recognition. And because you support others, not that it's always going to be reciprocated, but because you support others, others will support you. All right. And so that's the name of this game. This is an engagement app. And so you got to make sure you're thinking about how are you engaging? And in turn, how are you also getting support from your community? All right. How do you get over self-conscious? Okay, Jamie had to make sure because you said the H word, so I was like, well, wait a minute, what word are we using here? What context? I got your friend, and so you there's the self-consciousness that you have about being on the camera and seeing yourself and what does that look like, and you do self-critique, especially in the beginning. But I actually switched that a little bit as I do this and as I've been doing this. I see this as my best friend. And I say that all the time, and it's no joke. I mean, I do love myself. I do love myself. And I say I love myself more than my kids. I love myself more than my husband. I love myself more than my parents. My parents have passed on, but just recognizing that at the end of the day, this is a person I want to talk to. This is a person I want to look at and look at her eyes and just say all the things I want to say to this person. And so I kind of switched to thinking that it's not It's not anything to be self-conscious about, because at the end of the day, yeah, you guys are all real people. You're behind the screen. I can't see you, but I can see her. You know what I'm saying? And so this person I do love. So that's the way I look at it. And and there's some days I look at myself, I'm like, girl, you tired. You are so tired. Oh my gosh, you look tired. And then some days I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me put some more lipstick on. Let me fix myself up a little bit. And so, that's the way you have to look at it. You at over time, you get used to it. And it didn't take me long to get used to it. It didn't take me long at all. And so, in the beginning, I was like, okay, this is interesting. This is kind of weird. What am I talking about? What am I saying? And then I realized, you know what? I'm talking to my best friend. That's who I'm talking to. And that's how I'm going to treat this. You said, okay, so let me see. Let me catch up on some comments. I missed some of your comments, friends. Let's see. Let's check up. He said, Shane, you said someone help me here. I am new to everything in here. Welcome. What happened, friend? What was your question? Let me know. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. Lynn, thank you so much. How do you go get over? Okay, I read that comment. Thank you, Jamie, for that comment. She goes digital. Up in the corner, there's a box that says watch live for 40 minutes. What is that? Let me see what you're looking at. I'm looking at my other account. I don't see that from a viewer perspective. Somebody else, let me know what you're saying. But I'm assuming it's just telling you how long you watched your live. Okay, how long you watched this live? You been here for 40 minutes, friend? Let's see. Have you been in here for 40 minutes? Yep, it says over 30 minutes. So yeah. I appreciate this information. You're welcome. Level 2 on the yellow heart. I never claimed the points. So you want to click and claim those points. Click the yellow heart again and claim the points, Harold. That's what you want to do. You want to always claim your points because you've been engaging. So yeah, claim those points that you got. People want to see a real person on here. They do. They do. And again, when you do faceless, that's okay. Again, it's what you're showing. Is what you're showing on the screen is going to really matter because people came to see essentially that information. Okay. Um, so yeah, yes, thank you. I love myself too, but it's so new to me. I'm scared to try. Oh, don't be scared. Do it scared. Let's y'all put the stickers in. Y'all ahead of me on these comments. I done seen the stickers. I went to the bottom. I done already seen the stickers. Thank you all for supporting. That's what it's all about. Thank you all, friends. I appreciate that. Let's see. Populars. Oh, Mrs. Treats off the DJ glasses. Appreciate it, friend. That's a perfect way of thinking of it. Yes. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you, friend. That's how I've been managing the nerves. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Appreciate your friend, them DJ glasses. LV2 on the yellow heart. Okay, you never claim points. Claim the points, Harold. What's the deal? Let me know what's going on. Thank you so much, Mr. Street Top. I appreciate you. Um, it just changed to basketball. Oh, you're looking right here. This is the campaign area. So if you swipe through that or touch those, it'll show different things that are going on. I say those are like TikTok commercials because it's different campaigns, different advertising that's there. So it tells you how to save. If you click the gift box, you can save on getting coins for your account. Thank you so much for the greeting. You can save on that. So there's a couple different ads they have in there. They talk about the fan club, you as viewers, and engaging in a fan club. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Most most likely your watch time. Yes, that's the watch time. Yeah. So it must be an ad there or some kind of timestamp that's speaking to you about how long you've been watching the live. So TikTok, they're doing all types of updates. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what you're seeing. I got the 40-minute live notes also. Yeah. So you guys have been watching. Thank you so much. Linda, thank you so much for the 400 minutes. Where do you find that claim your points? Okay, she goes digital. If you got the Lisa badge next to your name, click back up here where it says what level you're at. So you're level 2 or something, level 1. Level 1, it says +1. Click it and you'll see where you can claim points. All right? So just depends on what you got going on. Thank you all. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for engaging. Let's see, where do you claim the points represent? I'm going to talk about the points. You're not scared, whatever. You're in there cooking, friend. This information is so helpful. You're welcome. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. How do you claim points? Okay, claiming points. So Jamie, you don't have a Lisa box next to your name yet. So you gotta get um you got to join the fan club. So let me talk about joining. I was almost at the bottom of the comments. So let's see. Why is it important to claim the points? That's how you level up. Thank you, Kim Love Jones. I see you, Fran. Fran, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, so here's what happened. So I didn't say this. The blue box and a Lisa box. Those badges, Jamie, you don't have either. So just know that you're in a place where you now need to think strategically about what you're doing, and so you have to decide if you want to get those badges. And so, how to get those badges is that you need to have coins on your account. You need to have coins on your account in order to send. These are like coins are like a penny. Think of them in that way. Thank you so much. Appreciate your friends coming in. If you claim your daily heart me, you're going to send one penny essentially to claim that. And you do that daily. That is part of how to become a fan club member. All right. Fan club members, I usually use this analogy. So imagine being a fan of your favorite singer. Think about whoever you like as an artist out there. You want to go to their concerts. You're going to buy their music. You're going to go on their social media platform and follow them. You're going to watch all the television shows about them and stuff. You are a fan. You love hearing and knowing all about what they got going on. TikTok has brought that same energy here and named this the fan club. So when you see a creator you like, you're coming in and you're supporting. And when you click this, this is a checklist of things to do to support that host. So this telling you to claim your daily heart mate. All right. Daily heart me is like how you come in, and it's like think of it as a daily check-in. You're coming into the room, you're like, I'm here. I'm checking in. I'm sending my little daily heart me. That's the little yellow what is it? Orange heart that pops up. And so you're checking in. And then it'll tell you send some popular votes, or it and that's how you get on the popular ranking. It'll tell you to send a comment so that you can go in the comment box again, making sure you're saying hello and making yourself known and present. You it has a whole list of things to do. Set a live notification so you know when I go live again. um and then the gifting that it'll tell you to do, and there's exclusive gifts just for the fan club too. So only fan club members can send those gifts. You saw some of them come out, like the cheer and the greetings. Those are fan club gifts only. All right. So oh, look at you becoming a super fan, Harold. Look at you. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate that level 10 in the room. Congratulations. I love it. And so thank you for that, friend. And so when you go back and click that, when you come into someone's live, you are making sure you check in. That's when you get the daily harmony, and you make sure you check out. That's when you go back and claim your points before you leave. Go down the list, it'll say claim those points. Those points allow you to continue to grow because you're collecting points, and that's how you level up. And so that's what you're doing. So Harold, you sent he sent the gift, the budding hearts. Thank you so much, friend. And so that's a fan club gift, so he can send. Um, and so why is it important to claim points? So you can level up and you want to continue to grow. Now, for me, I actually use my fan club as a way to gauge, like and I don't do multi guests all the time. But I do use it as a way to say, okay, if I'm gonna have my panel boxes open and I want to make sure I know you, like I vet you, because those panel boxes are important. If people misbehave in those panel boxes, you get in trouble. This is your room. So imagine being in your house and somebody come in your house as a guest and they do something inappropriate, illegal, whatever. The cops are going to say, "Who's the homeowner? Whose home is this?" And that's what TikTok does. Look at you, leveled up to level 15. Look at you, friend. Congratulations on that. Thank you so much. Um, and so the panel boxes are the same way. So you can't have people in your boxes smoking, drinking. You can't have kids in your boxes. Um, it can't have them doing anything nudity, like taking off their clothes and stuff like that. So you get in trouble for that. Those boxes are sacred. So when you decide to let people in your boxes, you should know them. And so ideally, those are people who've been in your room a little bit, maybe five, six, 10 times, and you decide what that looks like. I use my fan club to determine that. If you've been in my room, you come in, claimed your points, come in a few times, I say, you know what, level 5 and above. Let's let's try to make that the kind of the benchmark to determine if I let you up or not. Okay, because you can also monetize when you're in the panel boxes too. So you just know you got to kind of vet your room, vet your people before you start letting them come up into your space. How do you stay motivated to talk with no one in your room? Oh, that's a good one. Give me 1 second, Mandy. That's a good question. Let me finish out fan club. I think I'm almost done. Um, I want to make sure I didn't miss any other comments. Let me know if you guys had any other comments too about that. But the fan club is also very key, because those are the people. How do you find the popular gift? When you click the fan club, it says popular, or if you click the gift box, click the exclusive gifts, and it'll show you populars. So you can send the populars. Hey, Leanne, thank you so much, Lady Navi. Thank you so much, friend. Look at you, the greeting button heart. So yeah, so Leanne just sent the popular, so it's in the gift box. But that fan club, you actually can get to know your fan club. TikTok has AI features now. You said no new friends, no new friends. I'm gonna read something when there's no one in the room. I'm gonna read something when there's no one in the room. Yeah. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna give a couple tips on that. So give me 1 second. Um, so thank you so much. So if you click the Daily Heart Me as a live host, you can see people who are in your room, and you can TikTok will say there's new tags available for folks. So for example, a new tag is available for Kim Love Jones. Let me click her. And so the AI will generate a message for you. And just so that you can start engaging with her, it says Kim is a live streamer. No, you don't. It says you live near Miami, Fort Lauderdale. That ain't true, TikTok. TikTok, what in the world? I know you went to Fort. I know you went to Florida and you was visiting, and then it gives you some suggested questions to ask. What kind of content do you enjoy creating when you go live, Kim? And it says since you're near Miami, what's your favorite spot for local events? And then it says thanks for all your support. I saw you got a new gift title for pennies. That's so cool. This is TikTok's AI. You know what? It is. I can't even. I don't even know what's happening. But anyway, Kim, we know that's not you. I was like, what? So, needless to say, it needs some work, but it could be a great tool if you need some opportunities to talk, some stuff to talk about with your community. Um, let's see. How do you allow not allow panel guests? I was on a live. Someone popped in on the panel. You can turn that off. You must have it on automatically. You can turn it off. You will automatically have them available to pop in, or whoever's live that was. Doc, who is Rachel's son? Rachel's son, she's in the agency. She is a creator here. Okay, please. Why'd you who is she? Oh, you see, congratulations. She reached level 31. I was like, well, why did you call her out? I was like, why'd you call her Rachel's son? Oh yeah, it's a sticker here. She just reached level 31. Oh, you said how, please? Okay. Thank you, sweetie pie. If you click the two people, that's the guest box, the guest panel, level 31. um, you click the two people, and then there is a settings gear. There's like the gear symbol in the top right corner. You're gonna click that. You said congratulations. Okay. Um, you're gonna click the gear symbol and then scroll down, and it's a section. Let me click it so I can tell you the exact section. Section that speaks to guest management. So it's under the section for guest management, and there's one that you can turn it off where it says auto accept request. Mine is turned off, so yours is turned on. So you need to turn that off. Okay. So you don't want to automatically accept them. And so that's what's happening. They're able to pop in automatically because they're auto set to come in. And okay, so back to engagement. And so the fan club, did you get that? Y'all got where I talked about the fan club? The fan club is important. That's your community. So if you can kind of get to know people, Brett, thank you so much. And you shout people out, you see them, people want to feel seen and heard. People want to feel connection. Hey, MK Queen, welcome to the room. And so thank you for that daily heart me. And so when you um if you're new and you're like, how do I get people to stop? I think that question that got asked earlier, where people are just scrolling through. How do you get people, or people who are just watching? I think that was the question. 50 and fearless list, living. Thank you so much, friend, for being here. Thank you so much. Good morning, Queen. So, how do you get people to engage? There's a couple of different things you can do. Now, not everybody's going to engage. Let's be real about it. You got people who are going, they're going to lurk. They're going to sit there and watch the whole time. Thank you, friends. And so you got some people who will comment. And then, some quick low barrier ways. It's just asking people, hey, thank you. This is my first live. Make sure you maybe have a board up, something else that will bring them in. New here. Welcome to the room, friend. But you can ask them, like, where are you from? Tell me where you're from. Put in the chat. Why don't y'all tell me where you're from? You put your state or city. I'm in Orlando, Florida. I'm a girl from living in Florida for over 20 years, from Chicago originally. And so as you're thinking about people coming in your room, just saying hi to them, doing the small talk, the water cooler talk, the things that you would say, are you new? Have you gone live before? I'm just starting this live journey. I'm trying to figure this out. You said Atlanta, but from Chicago. Hey, family. How you doing? So, just little things like that. You might meet somebody who's from where you're from, and TikTok does that, just so that y'all know. That whole thing about Kim saying she was in Florida. She was in Florida visiting, and TikTok saw that in the chat, and ultimately, it knew. I get a lot of Florida people, so Florida is something that I see people all the time that say they're from Florida, because I say I'm from Florida. The algorithm is listening to you, so try to say where you're from on occasion, especially if you're stateside and if you get a lot of international people and you're trying to make sure that you're reaching a specific audience. Try to use that as well. Yes, icebreakers. That's it. Icebreakers. You're giving icebreakers to kind of draw people in. Didn't know you've been in Florida that long. Yeah, yeah. My daughter will be 21 this year, so it's like 23 years. I was here about 2 years before she was born. Yeah, yeah. I think this is like my 23rd year. Yeah. In Chicago, TikTok Shop Nova. Welcome, welcome, family. How are you? My Chicago Chi-Town. I stand up. RJ, that's funny. Stand up. Oh, 50 and fearless. I'm in Chicago. No way. Wow. I was talking about my Florida. Look at TikTok said no, Chicago. Chicago this morning. Love it. Okay, lady, you're from Lady Nabi. You're from California. Welcome, welcome. I got a lot of West Coast folks too. I do get a lot of West Coasters. Um, you said I've been just starting right now. I go live. I see others starting with some music and etc. Thoughts. Music is good. I don't play music intentionally, because I co-stream. I'm actually streaming on YouTube right now, and YouTube doesn't like the music. It will mute your live stream, so I don't play it. I used to, before I was co-streaming. So I'm gonna get back to it. I just got to figure out the process that's gonna make sense. You're a true Floridian now. I know I am. I don't. I try to avoid Chicago in the winter as much as possible. So, Boston, welcome, friend. Welcome. So yeah, if you can get people to start commenting, talking, people engage. You'll get somebody to talk with you. I've been just starting right now. When I go live, I see others starting with music. Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure I read that. Okay, um, so that's a good way to do it. Another way is to read people's bios. Okay, and just ask questions about their bio. He said, okay. Britt Love, thank you so much for being here. So if you start reading bios, you can say, Kay, I see your friend. Thank you for joining me. She's a digital creator. She's SOB, moms helping moms make passive income, your own business, financial freedom, make money from, it cuts off, I think, from your phone in your sleep, something like that. So, and you're going to just ask her questions like, I know what SOB is, but maybe you don't. You might say, what's SOB? And so you can, start a dialogue with people like, oh, great bio. Okay, your mom, how many kids do you have? Little things like that. So small talk, icebreaker, have conversations with your community. People will stop, people will start engaging back. It's a good opportunity to just start connecting with folks. You said, how do you co-stream? Co-stream means that I'm on two different devices. two different platforms. So I am on the YT YouTube, um, streaming on my tablet at the same time. Yep. So I always start my show with music. Yes, I think music is awesome. Especially in the beginning, you're warming up the room. You can get people to start liking your live, tapping the screen. And so that's a good way to do it. Get them to start engaging, getting those taps up. I tell you, 10K taps in the first 10 minutes is a nice way to get things moving. You get a little boost of people in the room. Now it'll go up and down. I probably need to do better. Let me say this out loud to you all. I need to do better with resetting the room because when the room drops, it's dropping because, hey, Love Petals, it's dropping because of something. Oh, thank you so much, Lady Naveed. Because either you kind of drifted away from your primary topic. And so my primary topic is live streaming. So resetting the room, TikTok live, and then also getting people to tap again, getting those taps up, try to get them up a little bit more from the room. Thank you so much, spiritual. So we got hearts flowing, but we don't have all the hearts that we had in that 10-minute activation that we did in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So it's me and maybe two or three other people are tapping now. Whereas earlier we had maybe six or seven people tapping. And so all that helps to warm the room back up again, saying your words again, shares, all those things help. So you definitely want to have moments where you're re-engaging and bringing the energy back for the room. Thank you so much, friend. Is it when to make a comment or when they join the room? Join the room because not everybody will comment. You can click up here and see who's in the room. Hey, Black Lotus, thank you so much. Hey, Tima, how are you, friend? Thank you for the populars. I appreciate all the support coming through, friends. Um, um, you can play non-copyrighted music. TikTok has not requested that you have the copyright in the US as of yet. It's not you should not be playing non-copyrighted music. Let me just say that first and foremost. But they have not required it. All right, for it to be set up that way. The conversation is that it will be at some point it will be that way, but it's not set up where you have to have it. So, Harold, let me know if I saw your comments. Let me know. I do believe I answered. Hey, Anchored, I see your daily heart me. Thank you so much, friend. Um, so you're welcome. Thank you so much. I brought the little machine to take the screen. It's very helpful. I brought the little machine to tap the screen. Okay. Benefits of agency. Let me talk about the agency now. That's a good segue. All right. So um creative network agencies. Let me give you the backstories on those. Hey JC. Y'all gotta be nice. My hubby just walked into the room. He just popped in. He normally don't come on my lives. Thank you, hon. I brought the little machine. Okay, yeah, to tap the screen. Yep. And so thank you for the rose, I guess. Thank you, Love Puddles. Benefits of agency. So agency, and let me give the backstory on TikTok. So TikTok has 8 million people going live from what they shared. Thank you, Title Gifter of the Roses. Appreciate you, Love Petals. Thank you so much for that. And so with the agency piece, they have 8 million people going live. They have 2,000 agencies. Of those 8 million people, though, only 3,000 are with agencies. So TikTok is trying to scale people, live hosts that are with agencies because agencies get training, they get information that they can share with their live hosts. You're also getting protection because agencies have a platform called Backstage where we can see your live. We also can see when you're in violation or at risk of getting banned. Thank you so much for the your awesomes. And so with that, you want an agency that's going to be able to give you the guidance and tips to go live effectively and within compliance, but also to monetize. All right. So you want to know the different things you can and cannot do in your live stream, but also how do you grow your live stream? How do you make more money as well? And so obviously TikTok wins if you're winning. Let's be real about it. So if you are going live and you're getting a room that's supporting you and you're growing as a live host, TikTok also benefits because TikTok takes a percentage of your live stream based on the gifting and engagement that happened. What are the requirements of agencies? Let me let me yes, I'm gonna get to that in a second. Let me I'm sharing. If I share my TikTok video to Facebook, it only shows the box, and then the viewer must click before seeing my video. I don't know how that works for the Facebook. FB. I don't connect with the. I don't stream over there, so I've never streamed over there. Excuse me, or posted content for from TikTok over there. I've never done it, so I have no clue. I don't want to steer you wrong, friend. Anybody in the room know how to answer Lady Navee's question? I'm gonna pin it so you guys can see it. So if anybody knows the answer here, please share it in the chat. I watched the battle last night and shocked at how much gift people dropped. Yes, that is part of TikTok strategy too. They want you to battle. I don't require battling, but I do encourage it because there's milestones you should be paying attention to as a live host. Good morning, everyone. Hey, how you doing, E-Nurse? And so as a live host, you're paying attention to these milestones and you want to grow your community. But your community also has to be a community of supporters too. And so you got to make sure that you're helping people understand the proper ways to engage in your live stream too. So it seems as if Anchor is answering your question. You have to download the video and post it separately. TikTok, Facebook are our competitors. So you can't so it doesn't work that way. Okay, there you go. I guess I knew that answer. I thought she was trying to do something special, but maybe I misunderstood the question. But you're right. Anchor is correct. You can't. Any of the other platforms when you download it, you got to upload it separately. It doesn't automatically link over. That's true. I've done IG, Insta, and then obviously YouTube. So everything is done separately. You said I haven't battled yet. Oh, you got a battle, friend. You should try it. Um, So when everything's said and done, when everything's said and done, let me go back to the agency talk. So when it comes to TikTok and how they work, agencies is a free program, so it's free because TikTok is essentially paying you through the Scale Live rewards. So I don't know if you heard me earlier. I said you can earn up to 40% of your live stream each time you go live. And then there's another pot that you can earn up to 13% each week. And so 53%, that 40 plus the 13 is what TikTok promotes that you can earn up to that amount um, through the rewards that you earn each week. So TikTok takes the difference, and with their difference, they pay a few percentages. Thank you, Fred. Thank you for that. You pay a few percentages. I appreciate that. That was Superwoman. Thank you so much. You pay a few percentages to agencies for that. And so that's how it works. So the goal is for agencies is for them to train you, hopefully help you make more diamonds so that you can become a successful live host. And obviously if you're winning, you're growing, TikTok's winning, and then obviously the agency is also winning as well. So the goal is for you to grow. Oh, I love that one. That's a pretty cool one, isn't it? Yeah. And then I love the name. It's called Superwoman. um, so ultimately, you want to have an agency that's going to help you improve. Now, here's the caveat: you cannot join an agency if you're not going live. All right. Agency is for people who are live hosts. So you got to make sure you're going live. I tell people, you got to go do those first 3 lives. Make sure you've gotten those all set and ready to go, those first 3 lives. And then ultimately, um, you want to come up with a plan to continue to go live. And so try to go live. For my agency, I say go live at least 4 days a week for at least 61 minutes each so that you are getting a valid go live day underway and that you ideally are going to grow and go live longer. But the goal is to start. All right. And so you got to start going live because if you're not going live, then you can't, there's no point in being an agency. And because TikTok changed the rules in March, I had to drop 11 people because they had never gone live and had no intention to go live. And to this day, I still ain't seen those 11 people. so so again, you got to make sure you're willing and ready to go live. Okay. So the fear, all the things have to be something you've conquered. All right. Dr. Lisa, I can't find my TikTok live I did last night. Please tell me again how. I'll write you down. I'll write it down. Okay. Let me thank you so much. I appreciate that, Confetti. How do you change the background? Change the background. You talking about my background friend, Viva? Let me know if you meant that. So here's how you change it. I'm sorry. Here's how you find your live recording, Lady Neve, live recording. Okay, so you're gonna go on your page, your page, your profile. So go on your profile. On that, in the bio section, it should say TikTok Studio. Click TikTok Studio, and then it's gonna show you at the very top. It'll say TikTok Studio. It'll say post on one side. It'll say live on the other. Click the live side. I want you to scroll down almost to the bottom. You're going to see a section that says tools and resources. Okay. You'll see a section that says tools and resources. The very first box under tools and resources is live recording. Click that, and that's where your live recording is located. All right. So, all of our recordings, our lives, all your lives are recorded. Thank you very much, e-nurse. All your lives are recorded for 30 days. All right. So, up to 30 days, your lives are recorded. All right. Viva, how do you change the background? My background is actually a light. It's a sunset lamp. I'll pin it in a second. Let me finish. Let me close out the agency conversation, Laviv. If you could stay with me another 5 minutes, I'll pin it in a second. How do you record your lives? TikTok records all of your lives. So up to 30 days. So obviously you have the whole month to get your live. If you want to download the whole thing, you can download the whole live stream and upload it to YouTube, to your website, to your paywall and sell it. It's up to you. It could be a masterclass, whatever you want to do with it. How do you get your sound effects to work again? I don't. They're not working as a sound bar, but I just literally click the wand again and click sound effects. So I'm clicking it from in that area, but it's still not working for me. I have to do that workaround. So you guys are seeing me in real time. Press that and press it. That's why I'm not using them as much, but I am going in there and pressing them. I have to go early. I have a work meeting in 5 minutes. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, I'm new here. I appreciate the tips. I want to go live. What do you suggest first? Sassy, stay with me. Let me finish this conversation about agencies. If you are interested in an agency, message me. Message me right here. You can click this message bar. Hey, the Wild Queen, how are you, friend? Or you can click with Service Plus right here. This is Service Plus. Message me. You have to be going live. TikTok says you can only join one agency per person for one account. Okay. And it should be your primary account, the account that you've gone live on and you've earned some rewards, some diamonds. So that's TikTok's rule. TikTok says my agency is approved for US and Canada. So you got to be in US and Canada to join. Also, you have to make sure you don't have any restrictions or violations at the time of applying, as well as you got to make sure you have not earned too much. TikTok says if you earn $5,000 or more in the last 5 months, you cannot join an agency. So that is, you don't need one, really. I thought everyone had that $100 machine. What's that? You thought what 100? What do you we need to do to join the agency or to be in the agency? I don't require battle lines. You need to go live. Go live at least 4 days out the week. If you really want to see traction and an increase in your live stream, start going live daily. Try to go live at least 90 minutes to 2 hours daily and keep that going. That's what I would tell you. That's if you really want to know what to do. That's ultimately what you're doing. That's how you start getting visibility, more people come into your room. And again, it just depends again on what you're doing, but ultimately you want to make sure that you're showing up. Okay. You said we have sound effects. We all have sound effects. Thanks. That's what I've been doing. Yep, that's what you've been doing. Sweetie pie, awesome. Awesome. That's it. Okay, thanks. Got it. Oh, you saying the sound effects, that's what you've been doing. Yep. Oh, did we set that up? It's a wand. When you're in the live stream as a host, you see a wand right where your gift box is. There's a wand for me, and I would click that. So yeah, that's what you're doing. First timers going live real quick. What is the cost for the agency? It's a free program because TikTok pays you and they pay the agency. That's how it works. Thank you so much. Let me put the agency's page. I'm gonna pin it. This is where the application is really. So when you message me, I'm going to send you to this account. If you're interested in agency, you can go straight to this account. And I have a few videos. I need to do more videos, don't judge, but I have a few videos and you can apply by clicking one of the videos that has the app on it. It has the application to apply. Click that and just apply. It's really quick, super easy process. Um, or it's also in my bio. All right. It's also in my bio. Um, So yes, agency. So okay, thanks. Angel agency, that's what we were just talking about. I am a creator network agency. How much is it? It's free. It's a free program because TikTok pays you through the Scale Live rewards. I don't get that money. That is 100% your diamonds in relationship with TikTok. TikTok takes their cut and then they pay the agency a few percentages. All right. And it's based on milestones that y'all hit. So, really, let me be very clear. It's not a lot. You guys got to be hitting milestones for it to make sense. Okay. So, you really, as an agency, you really wanted to bring in creators that are going to go live and continue to grow their live stream. Thank you. You're amazing. Appreciate your friend. Also, I have a sound effects on my sound system. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. Why does TikTok want agencies to help scale, to help monitor and improve live streams? They want this to be um, an area of growth um, for the for live streaming because they already have 65% of the market share, so they want to continue to grow it. But they have a lot of live hosts that are not in compliance. They're violating the community guidelines, and so they're using agencies as a way to connect with creators and make sure that everyone's on the same page. Thank you very much, Coach Jesse. Appreciate you. Hey, friend, I saw you come in. So yeah, happy marvelous Monday. Vintage, thank you for that daily heart me. I appreciate it. I'm not sure what I would do, what I would go live about. Um, yeah, think about what your topic would be. Confidence healing mom, helping moms rebuild self worth after trauma, healthy co-parenting, and soft life growth. Yeah, self-care. I mean, all those things in your bio is great. Great in terms of having a place for people to come and build community. Absolutely. So that could be your topics. Once you start going live, do you always have to do it? Um, you should, if you want to grow, if you want to grow, if you want to grow your followers, you want to grow your presence on the app, yeah, you got to continue to keep showing up. Yep. TikTok says 60 a live streaming market share. Yep. So they have more streamers than any other platform, any of them. The other ones, I think the closest next one is like Twitch because that's all gaming, but they have more people over here than any of the other ones. And that's probably globally. That's a global number. I don't think it's US. Um Once you start going live, do you always have to do it? Yeah, I answered that. What is the best way to build members or followers? I want to hit 10K before end of month. Oh, Harold. Oh, well, going live and just having a video that really goes viral, that's going to be the only way you're really going to do it. Going live, you might be able to do it. I think I've seen people get like 4,000 in a month. So you need almost 6 to 8. So I would say, it might be hard to do it in a month, but you could do it definitely in the next 5 months. Yeah. Yeah. So if you average like 2 a month, 2K a month, 1,500, something like that. Yeah. My Lord Harold. Sweetie Pie, I answered his question realistically. He asked the question, I answered it. I wasn't trying to crush your dreams, but it wasn't really realistic, Harold. Go live and have a raffle of people that share out your room. That's pretty much Harold was like, look here, it's gonna be 10,000 people in my room, and all of them gonna follow me. No, that's not how it worked. But you meant well. You did mean well, Harold. Um, but with that, it requires you to be consistent, friend. Harold's on a mission. But it requires you to keep showing up, friend. Just be consistent. You'll get your numbers. You'll get them. Live streaming. I will say this though. 75% of my followers came from live streaming, without a doubt. 75%. I struggle is definitely real. The struggle is definitely real. Yes. You said you with Harold. Oh, welcome to the room, Brand Byron. You said singer songwriter. Welcome to the room. And so, okay, so here's what I will say. Um, my newbie, there was a question earlier that said, how do I start? So the first three lives before you go live, here's a tip I would give you all. All right. So it's up to you if you want to do this. You don't have to follow my tip. It's totally up to you. But here's what I would tell you. Get used to the platform because you guys asked me about the sound effects, and I know some of you haven't gone live yet. You're asking me about different features on here and what things mean. Your first three lives, TikTok says you have to do a live 3 days, three separate days for a total of 30 minutes. So theoretically, you could do 10 minutes one day, 10 minutes another day, 10 minutes a third day, and you did your 30 minutes. I would tell you not to do that. I would tell you to scale. Maybe go 15 minutes, 20 minutes the first day, maybe 20 to 25, 30 minutes the second day, and then 30 minutes to maybe an hour the third day. And so that way you're scaling, you're getting more time and becoming more comfortable with going live. During those first couple lives, maybe even all three, play around with the features and then talk to the people. Click the photos, talk to people, say, hey, welcome to my live. Here's what's going on. I appreciate you all being here. I'm doing my first live, trying to figure out this live streaming thing. I'm going to play around with effects. There's effects here, sound effects, all the things. Have you gone live? Where you're from? Just have a conversation, but don't focus on your topic. Don't focus on all the things you want to make sure you say and do because you're trying to talk to a certain audience and stuff. Just go with the flow and click around what's in the room. Almost all of these features have question marks or exclamation mark, so you can click that and learn a little bit more about it. So just play around with it. All right, so that's what I would tell my newbies. On my first account, I've gotten over 2K in 6 weeks. That's good. That's real good. That's what I said. It averages that is good. About 2K a month. You could do that. Yeah, that's about right. 1,500 to 2K a month. Yep. Well, I've started at 3,000 less than 2 weeks ago, and now I'm at 3K. Ooh. Okay, Harold. No, maybe Harold going to something, y'all. I don't know. Harold might be on something. Just saying. Harold, what you doing? What you doing in your life? What's going on in the life? As I noticed, I can't put a title up. You can't put a title aboard. Harold, tell us what you're doing in your live. What is your live topic about? Let's see. Um, so yeah, I go live on my PC. Am I at a disadvantage? I'm not a PC person. I like the phone. I am pro phone. I think the phone you can kind of control the stream a little bit more. You can make sure you update it all the time. You can close out some features and some other apps running in the background and stuff. So you optimize from the phone a lot easier. The computer to me, you got to make sure you update your computer. Your the app on your computer. You got to make sure your computer can stream comfortably and it can have enough RAM to support the stream. So there's a lot of unknown factors in my opinion. I guess they're not unknown, but it's just a little bit more of a struggle. So I have not seen too many creators from my experience or in the agency that have done really really well on the computer. I haven't seen it yet. Should I use a backup account for TikTok shop content and shoppables? I do, Queen. I have a separate account for my TikTok shop. Yeah. So I think it's easier. It keeps it. You don't want to confuse the algorithm. Makes it a little easier to manage what's happening on both platforms, on both accounts. So yeah. So let's see, friends. Thank you so much. Harold, did you answer? What are you doing in your live stream? Harold's doing a chair dance in his live. Really? Oh, Harold, what was that real? Thank you so much, Coach Jesse. I appreciate you. Harold, what's going on in your life? He grow rooms. Vibe with P, you said you can't use the board. That's a board for your live stream. Is it true that using home Wi-Fi can interfere with TikTok pushing you out? I haven't had that experience. I use my home Wi-Fi and I use an extender. My network is the one that doesn't get pushed out when I'm on the network for my data on my phone. My Wi-Fi does get pushed out more. Yeah, I upgraded to my computer with the good lighting and fun scenes and my views went down. Yeah, yeah, the computer's hard. I have not seen anyone successfully navigate the computer. Is Wi-Fi if Wi-Fi is running other things? Yeah, oh, really? Okay, so you have a bandwidth type issue then. You might need an extender. My husband added an extender in my room here, and I think that was a game changer. So I would say do that. Get a Wi-Fi extender. How do you optimize from your phone? Can you use iPad for live streaming? You could. Live streaming on my iPad did not work because camera act the camera was on the vertical and I the phone has it on the horizontal and I was looking always looking like I was looking off to the side. I would never look like I was looking straight on. So thank you so much, title gift of the roses. I see you, friend. So I would say yeah, the phone is hard. I mean um the phone is the better way to do it for me. Now it depends on your tablet. I would just say that. I have that issue too with my old iPad. Yep. My iPad was newer. It was a 11 generation 11. Yeah. But so I use it now for YouTube and it's not as bad because I'm already looking kind of lower so it doesn't look like I'm looking too off. So it works for me for this purpose. Yeah. Um thank you so much Exalt. Thank you for coming in. I sent you a message if you get a chance to read it when you get off. I will, Coach Rhonda. I will. Um, let me know. You want me? Is there something that you need me to address immediately? I can read it now if I need to. Um, did you say TikTok soundboard is one of the features that are on my live setup? It is. It is. Mine has not been working in the last week. I know some other creators have had the same issue, so I'm assuming they're gonna do an update to that at some point. But yeah. So, but mine has not been working. Oh, you say you can wait. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning, Exod. The secret is my community. We have someone influencer who was hoping to build other pages. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Yeah, that matters. What does it look like? It's under the wand when you it's where the gift box is for you all. There's like a little pencil wand type feature, and you're gonna click that. He said, what are we allowed to have in the background doing a live show? Um, you want to be careful that you don't have anything against the community guidelines. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you, Coach Jesse. Like you want to make sure you don't have weapons, no alcohol, no other paraphernalia. And so yeah, just be careful about what you have set up in the background and people can see. This is my light. I think somebody was waiting to see that. What so let me know, Angel Pup. Let me know what you meant by that question. I said weapons. I was like, what did you mean by that? So if I have Wi-Fi issues with an extender, will an extender help? It should. It could be your solution. Yeah. I would definitely look into it. It's worked for me, but I don't know how your Wi-Fi in your home is set up. But yeah, it could be a big difference. Okay. All right. Let me pin this product. This is the lamp. I'm gonna pin it real quick just so you can get to it. I can't remember who asked for it. Okay. I'm just gonna pin those products. Um. Thank you so much. Let's see. I missed a couple questions. Drinks. Okay. No drinks. Yep. Um. So if you have extender, I read that. My YouTube show running in the background. Mine is running now. I co-stream, so I'm talking about TikTok on my YouTube. So I use this as a way to co-stream. If anyone started to follow one another, our pages will increase. If everyone started to follow one, you gotta be careful with the follow for follow in a room. They'll suspend you for that, or not suspend you, restrict you for that, restrict you from gifting and follow for follow. So when you do it, you just gotta be tactful and okay with how you do it. Yeah. I mean, no drinks or smoking on live. Yes, no drinks, no smoking, and no kids. I know some of y'all want to have your small kids on the screen. Don't do it. You should not do it. Um, you said how can I become an affiliate? Oh, Lady Navi, are you gonna be? Can you be around at the 4 o'clock live? I'll walk through TikTok Shop with you. Yeah, you have 1,200 followers. You should be able to get to it. So yeah, I'm happy to talk about it during my 4 o'clock. It's probably gonna be too long to bring up now. Yeah, no kids with question marks, no kids. We were just in a meeting on, was it Tuesday or Wednesday of last week, and they were very emphatic about that. They don't want to get obviously you know inappropriate expose. You're exploiting minors, anything like that. They don't want that. Yeah, so you got to be careful about having kids. They're trying to protect the safety of minors, so they say don't have them on the screen at all. Um, you said I almost got you. What is P? Thank you so much, friend. Yes. Okay, perfect, perfect. We'll talk about it at 4. It is no kids on live because I see kids on here all the time. No kids on live, and they may get a restriction. In this conference, this webinar that they gave, they said, we have rules about how things should be done. However, they gave the analogy similar to driving. Not everybody follows the rules of the road. People do speed, and we know there is guidelines, policies, rules that they should be following, and not everybody follows those rules, and they go over the speed limit. So they say the same thing here. People are not following the rules, and they're doing things that are against the guidelines. They just haven't gotten caught yet. So similar to speeding, you just haven't gotten caught yet. And so when you get caught, then you change your behavior, but they just haven't gotten caught. So, but you're not supposed to have kids on the screens. Do you know kids can be um I use it so hard headed. I know my little guy, he comes in here all the time and I say, hey, mommy on the live. Don't come on the screen. He's 6. And so he'll stop at the door. But yeah, so he knows that he cannot get on the camera. Every now and then if I'm on my Zoom calls, I'll let him show his little face. But other than that, he doesn't get a chance to show it. Yep, great answer. Is there an age restriction? There is an age restriction. You'll get age restricted. I got one last week. And that shouldn't have happened, but I did get one. And it was essentially because I went to do what's called a match. Those are called the battles. I went to do a match, and turned out the first person looked like she was maybe 14, 15. So she looked underage. You got to be 18. So she clearly looked it. The second person looked like she could have been 18 to 22. Um, and then I, the first one, she either TikTok ended it. I think TikTok closed it out. I don't think she did it. I think TikTok did it. And then the second one, I couldn't hear her. And then I ended it. Well, when I came back and I was talking to my people in the audience, they said they could hear her. I just couldn't. Then TikTok ended my live. And so I got a restriction. I had to show my ID. I had to do the little facial recognition, all the things because they said I was underage. Yeah. I got a restriction on a post I made. It was about okay. So those products you have to um do the audience control as well as the content disclosure. Yeah, because it's branded content. Although you're talking about in your health journey, you still need to content disclosure, audience control. Yeah. All right, my friends. I appreciate you guys. I know Coach Jesse was here. I know Coach Jesse, did you want to talk about your plans for this week? Let me know if you did, friend. And then others in the room, if you guys don't mind putting in the chat, if you go live, put your time, topic, I'm sorry, topic, time, and time zone. What does that mean, content disclosure? It is in the app, there's a form under settings before you go live. You actually can get to content disclosure while you're in the live. But if you have branded, if you have your own brand, you have products or services, you're supposed to turn on that content disclosure because it shows that you are promoting something else, but also it shows that you're promoting your own brand. Hey, Sarah, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Sarah is the junk journalist. She's at 7 p.m. Eastern. She put that in the chat. I made a post. It was not branded. Okay, but it's but your content is for a more mature audience. So I would say turn on. You said every live every weekend at 10 p.m. Central. Live every weekend. So what is that? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Pop up live Friday through Sunday, cooking slash baking. That is sweet tea pie. Junk journal. That is awesome. Yeah, it is. Definitely connect with Sarah. Soda going live in 2 hours with Unwritten Unstoppable, chatting about battles today. Okay, well, there's a battle you guys can go to. You guys can go and learn a little bit more about battling. Um, he said, I go live. Harold, you go live at 8 p.m. What time zone are you in? Tonight is a debate night. Okay, okay, love it. Um, you said, Viva, you said coaching weekend, Monday through Friday. Okay. What time and time zone, friend? Can anyone have pop ups? You can all have pop ups. Yeah. I tell people to come up with a schedule as early as possible, because again, you get your community used to you showing up at a specific day and time, so they know when to expect you. All right. So I should have put a restriction on my post because I was talking about not using a product. Yeah, you want to put the content disclosure on your post. You can go under, I think it's under more information or more products, more something under the description tab. You can turn that on and click toggle on the content disclosure. Give me 1 second. All right. All right. So yeah. Harold, you're in Florida as well. Welcome, friend. Welcome, neighbor. Oh, I love a debate. What time is Harold's debate? Harold, what time zone, friend? You said that's why you said Florida. Why don't you just say Eastern time zone? Harold. Okay, Harold. You, you said Florida here. Welcome, CC. Welcome. Um, Weeknights at 10 p.m. Central. Harold is wild. I know. I know. Harold doing too much. Yes, pop ups for me. Okay, pop ups as well. All right. Content disclosure if you're talking about products not in TikTok shop. Yes. Because products in TikTok shop, they automatically turn that on. Content disclosure. Yep. Yep. So, hey, Liz, how you doing, Rochelle? Welcome to the room, friend. Coach Jessie, are you in the room? I don't know if she's still here. I'm just gonna have her chat real quick. She's in the last couple of days of her campaign. So I just wanted to make sure I checked in real quick with her because she is in a comedy vertical. So I don't see her. Okay, thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, he said Florida. I know. I know. Wow. All right. Thank you. You're welcome. So let me know if you guys have other questions as well. He said, Florida man. Why do I get shadow banned after streaming for 4 days without violation? Oh, I don't know. Depends on what happened. I have no clue, friend. Oh, excuse me. Did you say something or do something in your live stream that maybe dropped your views or maybe something restriction wise got you in trouble? Just depends. The Sunshine State, yes. How do you know if you're shadow banned? You know, your views on your content will dip. Um, Sometimes it's like not that you did any not that you did anything right. I mean wrong, but it's just that you didn't do something you didn't do the right things. Okay, maybe that's what I would say. And so there's some things you can do, hey Grace, that you can do to make sure that your content is in good standing, and something you said or did could have been on the fence with the app. That's what I would say. Um, Joyful, thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Can you explain what is shadow ban? Shadow ban is like when you're not getting pushed out, and so it's hard to tell what you're doing wrong. And so all you can do is just start like posting more content, going live, just being intentional about showing up, because they will, and it could be very well that you said something that is not a restriction, but is still questionable, you know. And so again, we go back to the whole thing about putting kids on the camera. You're not supposed to. You did. Now they're like, no, we're not going to push you out. You know, because again, it's not. Although putting kids on camera, minor safety is a violation. Depends on my audience. I do my lives in English, Spanish, and Creole. Creole. It depends on who's in the room. Okay, I love that. I love sunshine. Florida, Florida. Here I can. Here I come. I love that. Thank you so much. Um, Going live for the first time today. Nervous. Welcome. Awesome. Awesome. Um, you said sometimes you think you're shadow banned. It's just not reaching the right people. That's it. That's it. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. Um, So let me know if there's any other questions. I cleared out my shopping cart. If you are interested in the agency, you can message me here. I also do one-on-one consultations. So if you need somebody to sit with you and talk through TikTok and some features, TikTok Shop, TikTok Live, TikTok content, I can do that. If you need someone to do coaching, to hold you accountable, help you learn how to build your online business and support through live streaming or the platform itself, I can support you in that too. So just know you can get support. And if you're interested in the agency, you can click Service Plus and say agency information, or you can go straight to this page here and apply. Okay. And so I'm going to pin, this is my agency page. So I'm going to pin that as well. Um, how can I grow from 1,000 views on streaming to 300 above? It is requiring you to go daily, be consistent as much as possible. Hey, Shelly, try to show up so that TikTok knows you are here, you're going live, and then they'll start introducing you to the For You feed. The other key is to make sure you're posting content that people are searching for. So you can't just go live, you got to post the content. So try to post content that is relevant or that will resonate with your audience. You said Angel Pup is my hero. Okay. I love it. So, any other questions, friends? So, what's the difference between streaming and live? Um, Live streaming is the formal word. They're the same thing. Live streaming. Yeah. So, two different numbers set up on top of the page, confusing me. Right here. What are you seeing? Over here, say. Let me know if that's what you meant. How many people in the room? So 45 currently. If you click that number 44, yeah. And then these are the two people who are top viewers. So click the number 44. You should see our friend Lady Night Naviv and you see Harold. So you see those two names because they are the one and two in the room right now from their gifting and engagement. So they got the one and two seats. And then you have the number of people in the room that list all the people in the room. It doesn't list all numbers by people because some of these people are just lurking. They might be lurking from the outside. They're lurking from the inside. I would tell you to come get your daily heart me. We can see you. Um, and then you can also click the question mark. There's a question mark when you click the number of people in the room. That is the top right corner. That helps to explain what that means as well. So the key is to be consistent on live to grow about 300 views, live views. No, you grow faster than that if your live is a live that is of interest and people want to support. You said, what about the 200 people? Okay, 200K. Oh, this number here. Let me know if that's what you're talking about. Let me know if you're talking about the number under my name. Yes, that is the taps. So that's what these hearts are. So they're coming in real slow right now. They struggling, but we've gotten 200 taps in the room, which is awesome. Let me do a sound effect for that. So that is what that represents. Those are the people who have clicked, who are clicking away, tapping away, and you see the hearts flowing. And so that's what that represents. Hearts are like they're liking the live. You don't get paid from hearts. Somebody asked that earlier. You do not get paid from hearts. Hearts are where you are liking the live and supporting that live post. Um, you said I've been looking for my tapper for an hour. Oh my gosh. You might as well just get a new one. I think it's in my car because I bring it everywhere. Yeah, I bought two. I bought well, technically I have three because this one here is a rechargeable one. The one I'm using on my phone here is, I'm sorry, this one here is a wired one. This is rechargeable wireless. And so that's the one I'm using. And I rebought the rechargeable one for downstairs. So now when I'm downstairs, I don't have to remember to grab my tapper. There's already one down there. So that's what I do. I have two and a broken one. Oh, wow. I love my rechargeables. Yeah, they're good. They're good. That was a game changer. Um, you said, do you sell those in the TikTok shop? I do. I do sell them. Let's see. I will pin it real quick. I'm just gonna add that. Oh, wrong thing. Let me pull it up. Let's see. Okay. I'm only adding the one product. Okay, there we go. So this is the tapper. Real quick, I'm gonna show it to you guys, and I have it kind of high, so I would turn it down a little direction. Um, and essentially it taps on your screen, gives you the hearts we were just talking about. Because if you tap your screen with your finger, it's not going to go as fast. The hearts are moving across. And then essentially, once it gets to the bottom, that heart starts percolating with the little dots. And then if you let go, it will fall on the screen. You see the confetti fall, and you see how many likes were sent. Again, I missed how many likes, but that's what you want to do. And so you could do the tapper with your finger, but it just takes longer. Um, you said they have wrapper and I'm using my fingers. Yep, that's it. So you record auto requests while doing. Thank you, friend. So what is that? Do you record auto request while doing the live or send it automatically? Um, auto request for the highlights. What do you mean? Auto request. Do you recommend auto request? Okay, I'm sorry. I said record. I'm sorry. So maybe that's click in my head. Do you recommend auto request while doing the live or send it manually? Send it manually. I don't let anyone automatically request. Oh, I'm sorry. People can automatically request. I don't automatically accept them, so they can request. I do turn that on. I think you guys have it. It's to two people, so I have it turned on. You can turn that off too, so people can't request either. Do let's see. You said I purchased two of them. Awesome. Typically we do what we will have to do. Yeah, that's it. We do what we have to do. That's it. Yeah. All right, my dear friends, I appreciate you all being here. We did, whether y'all realize it or not, we did 2 hours together. 2 whole hours. I tell you guys, make sure you do at least a minute after so I can track it fully. Cynthia, welcome to the room. I am about to get off. It came up automatically. Okay, awesome. Awesome. So I'm about to get off the line live. Let me know if you guys have any last minute questions. This is my 10 o'clock live, so I'll be back here at 4 p.m. Eastern answering questions. Engagement just depends on where the conversation goes. It looks as if I'm going to talk about TikTok Shop at some point during the 4 o'clock hour. So I will be talking about that. If you're looking to offer it, support it, you can get TikTok Shop. Thank you all for watching a live. Thank you for your comments, your shares, your likes, your stickers, and all your gifting. I truly, truly, truly appreciate all of it. Um, I tell you guys when I end my live, remember practice makes progress. You're not trying to be perfect. We don't talk about perfection here. We are just trying to go live. Okay, friends? So I appreciate you guys. I will see you later at 4 p.m. Eastern. Take care. Bye bye. We'll see you at 8 p.m. for a great live debate. Thank you, Harold. Appreciate it, friend. Take care, friends. Bye bye. Really helpful lessons. You're welcome, friend. Thank you so much. Bye bye. All right. Thank you, everybody.